Welcome to the Wakefield Doctrine, the theory of Clark, Scott, and Rogers. This is episode 18 of the Video Friday feature here at the Wakefield Doctrine. I'll try to shout over the rain. Hopefully you'll hear. This will be one of the new formats we're going to use are shorter, smaller, quicker video posts. And so we'll start video post number 18 here, and the rain is cooperating and dying down. We'll try to keep these things down to 3 minutes. Topic for today for this post is a point brought up by Progenitor Roger recently in one of his comments somewhere. And he was saying to the effect, to the readers in general, was that, don't be too concerned with being, quote, correct all the time. That there is in fact no single right answer when it comes to the Wakefield Doctrine. At first blush, one not familiar with our Progenitor Roger might say, holy smoke, what are you saying? You're a Roger, for crying out loud. Rogers believe in the quantifiable, they believe in the established, they believe in the set kinds of things, which is true. But as we've said so often here at the Doctrine, this is all about having the qualities of the other two besides our dominant factor. So Progenitor Roger is in fact a Roger, but he also has fairly high levels of Clark-like qualities and a touch of Scott. And he's also fairly evolved too, for he is the progenitor after all. So he is stepping above the literal constraints of the Rogerian personality types, and he's correct in that. We try to always make the point that the doctrine is meant as a tool. You take the tool, you apply it to the people around you, to your life, to the world, and you will see things in a way that you wouldn't have if you didn't have the tool. So correct on that goes out to Roger. There is no one correct answer. I will say that the thing about the doctrine is people are the predominant type, and you always have the other two types. So if you see a Scott acting like a Roger, well, A, run away, but B, know that that's all right, because I will bet you $1 billion, not to exaggerate, that when you go back, they're kind of being Scotian. The person will be predominantly the one type, but has that capacity to appear as the other two types. And so the idea is, no, you don't have to get it right, because they're going to be whatever they are when you go back. And it's more about a gut. We've been getting a lot of questions which deal with precise ways of establishing if a person is a Clark, Scott, or Roger. How to be sure. No sures. I said this week, this is more art than science, and you'll have one way of let's say you come across a female person with a whole bunch of junk on their head and really strange fashion sense. That'll lead you to think, okay, probably have a Clark-like female here. But you got to do other things. You got to look at other parts of them. Look at the eyes. The eyes of a Clark-like female are way different from those of a Scotian female. You might look at the neck. There's no way you would mistake the neck of a Scotian female for the neck of a Clark-like female, because in the case of the Clark, you're not going to see the neck. But with Scotian females, by and large, you'll see those tendon things standing out prominently from biting everything. So that's the idea, not rocket science. You take the different tools, the different ways of looking, you check, and then you go back and you recheck. You'll be right. Most of us here involved right now are getting it down. So that's it for this version of the video post. We'll be back.